Alright, hello. And I just realized I need to get water. 1 second. I'll be 1 second. Oh. Alright, how's everyone doing today? Stay hydrated. Yeah, this is day 24 of studying compilers every day until I land a compiler role. I will be doing the daily, and then I will continue doing the middle end work that I was doing last time. So, yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Okay. Let's get leetcode up. And my streak will be 25 after today. Find closest person. Okay, maybe it's just coordinate grid week. I don't know. Okay. Okay. How do we do this? We could probably just average person 1 and person 2, right? And then if it's... Oh, wait, that wouldn't work. It's 1 type 1. Oh. So Z is the one that stays still. So we can do what? C++ abs. Yeah, that one. Z minus X, and then int 2 time equals abs of Z minus Y. This is an ugly problem. Is there a way to like one-line this though? Yeah, let's just do it this way for now. So this one we return 0. This one we return 1, and this one we return 2. Sure. And then, oh, I see. So this should be good? No. We can just do this even. This is the default path. That would make sense. Yeah, okay. Is there a way to one-line this though? Oh, interesting. Huh. Wait, that's crazy. Wait, that's a crazy solution. That's definitely overcooking a little bit. What's this one? Okay, well this is like kinda... That's interesting. Is there another one-liner that's more clean than this, or is it just... Yeah, okay, well, anyways, that was a very quick leetcode, so I can call that one done. So yeah, I guess I get to be done with leetcode 5 minutes into today, including time to get like water, which is really great. Yeah, I guess I can start working on my own stuff again, which is a nice change of pace. Yeah. So what did we do last time? Right. In our middle end IR, we built out instruction a little bit and we built out value a little bit. So that's all good progress, but I gave it some thought off stream, and I was thinking about what the best way to do variables is, and I've decided I'm gonna implement memory, at least at the IR level for now. What's good, MD? Good to see you. Doing all right today? Yeah. So we've got this whole pile of instructions. There's a couple that we're missing in here. Most of these are good. We just need to get like alloca and some basic memory accesses going. I'm good and better today? That's good to hear. Let me look up what types of instructions LVM has. Actually, what's a good way to test this? Let's open up Godbolt actually. Visitor pattern? Yeah. Me and my homies love the visitor pattern. What was I doing here? Oh. Yuck. Let's load default, yeah. So let's throw in like a... What does this do? It just makes the thing... and then where does 68 is 13 times what again? Times, oh. Wait, what? Wait. So where does that come from? Is this just 64 plus 4? Is that where 68 comes from? I guess that would make sense. Oh, I should look at the IR instead, maybe. I don't want to bring that. Struggle sometimes eventually, and people react negatively. Yeah, I get that. There's definitely days that are like that sometimes. Like we're all doing our best. We all have our own problems. It costs nothing to be nice to someone. Ooh, what is this? Ugh. I can't read that. Ask me in 2 years and I will be able to read that. There we go. People like you being nice helps me. People nowadays expect you to be nicer and good every day. Yeah, it is definitely a lot of expectations. But like, it's okay to not be okay. Yeah, that's kind of how life is. You take the good with the bad. What's good, Janine? Good to see you. Okay, so this is just an alloca, and then we have an alignment. Where does this line come from? I guess that makes sense, actually. Let's do test1 equals 5. Oh, yuck. There you go. What is that language on the right? That is LLVM IR. Where does this come from? So I guess this would be the alloca, sort of? Let's get rid of this parameter. This is making things messy. Yeah. So this corresponds with the alloca. So then this includes the, let's do like a weird number here so I can like find it. Eight. 9 is a weird number. Let's throw in 9. Yeah, so this get element putter. I heard people talking about LLVM before. I didn't expect it to be a language. So I guess specifically, so LLVM refers to like the big project slash collection of, I guess, utilities, and then LLVM IR refers to the language, and IR stands for intermediate representation. So it is like kind of relevant to compilers, but it's like you know. Probably know some assembly. Yes, I've done a little bit of poking, just for some classes. Yeah, it looks like I can worry about get element putter later, but I still need to do like alloca, load, and store, I guess. Yeah, we have store, load. I guess get element putter is for like array indexing. Yeah, okay. So, right, we go here. So what other instructions do I need to add based on that file? I need class instruction alloca. Let's just make that for now, and then we need load, and then we need store. You hit the C++ gym every day, that'd build up to a great thing one day. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. Just a lot of learning to do regardless, so I don't see a reason to not. So alloca returns the pointer, I think, so this is fine. This needs to be a value. This also implies that I need a pointer type. Yeah, that would be important. What do I do with pointers? How do I do pointers? It's literally just a type, I guess. Yeah, I will add a pointer type. I think that's enough specification. Do you want to collaborate with people, like have some fun projects together? There's some stuff in the works, but it won't be at least for like a couple months maybe. I have a couple of projects planned with a certain other streamer that happened to inspire me to start streaming. So we will see how that goes. But until then, I will probably be doing just a lot of solo work. Oh right, I need to add a pointer type. Also my camera's blurry. 1 second. Bop, bop. There we go. I just had to reset it real quick. So we have I64, we have putter. We now have a putter type. This goes to putter. Yeah, that'll do. And then yeah, that'll do. That seems roughly sufficient. Let's just add that real quick. Yeah, so we have that type now. So then, what do we do here? I guess I should just use that type, but where did I mess up here? Oh. I need a semicolon. Yeah, let's make this a thing. Yeah. So what does this have? Let's look at this for reference. Let me not leak things. There we go. I'll figure out alignment later. LVM alignment. Oh, there we go. Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna skip this for now. That's kind of a future me issue. But I don't think it'd be that hard to calculate at least. I just have to like worry about it to some degree. Yeah. So we have alloca, we have type, which I think also determines the size as well based on that. And then there's like optional alignment. So let's make long at the back. Equals 3. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so we just allocate a type, it looks like. So this has type, and then Yeah. Great. Yeah, okay. Sure. That seems a little bit silly, but... but no, this should be alloc type, actually. Because that's distinct from the type of the thing. Because the type of the instruction alloca it will be a pointer type, because it returns a pointer, in theory. Yeah. So the private fields we want are type, alloc type. And I think that's about it for this, honestly. Type get alloc type, I guess. And that seems fine. Yeah. So let's implement this real quick. We'd put this here, I think. Instruction alloca, this takes type. I'm doing this wrong. So this takes value, and this takes type. And this is a pointer type. And then alloc type. Nice. And then we need the getter. Oh, I also need the visitor function. But we can just like steal that. So let's do type. We do that. Return alloc type. This is wrong. Let's do that, and then we can actually just steal this from below here. I need to update this visitor as well. So this takes a couple more types. This takes out. Okay. This is a load. This is a store. Yeah, so that's one of them. Next one is load. Load returns the value, or I guess is a value. So we need that at a minimum. Then store is not a value, just an instruction. Yeah. Yeah, so it's in constructor. And what goes in this? We probably need a type. Do we need a type? Yeah, all of the other ones need a type, so this probably needs a type. And I guess I'll take it off, I don't need it. see what the load needs. Load. Yeah, so it does need a type. Type, it needs a putter, or it needs a pointer, yeah. Value putter, I guess. Sure. Yeah, okay. Oh, what am I doing? There we go. And I can steal this. While we're at it, we can also just preemptively put it down here. And then let's get getters. We don't need get type. We already have get type. Get putter. Yeah, we want that format. This has a value star putter, right? Yeah. But then that means this needs to be that as well. I think that's good. This should be value star. Yeah, like that. I think that's roughly right for that. So we can just pen this in real quick. We can steal this again. Replace that. Instruction, load. Oh, I put this in the wrong place. Whoops. This is value star. What am I missing? Oh, I'm declaring this wrong. So this needs, let's clean this up real quick. Okay, so we call this super. This is type. And then putter is putter. Good to see you all in chat. Harry Passoth, I haven't seen you around. Welcome to the stream. And what's good, Livy? Livy? Livy, I'm guessing? This is a getter, so let's not overcomplicate it. So that's the load instruction done. So now we need to implement store. So we have something to load. Is there a world where load is ever called before store? Actually, yes, because default, yeah. Okay. That roughly makes sense to me. I mean, we're gonna keep writing constructors and stuff. This is a little bit bland. Okay, but this is not a value. This is just a straight store instruction. This has a type. Alright, this takes a value, a pointer, and then, yeah, okay. Value, pointer, value, and then value, pointer, this is putter. That's pretty funny. How do you keep yourself motivated to do this? Well, I mean, part of it is just that I've made an obligation that I will be streaming. And part of it is that I genuinely enjoy doing this work. So, it's a lot easier to work when the work is, I guess, enjoyable to do. Can just steal that. Yeah, like, people say a lot about like you've heard the expression which is like find a job you enjoy and you'll never have to work a day in your life. And like I think that's wrong, but I also think that like if you enjoy doing something, like even just independent from that, even if it's like, even if you'll end up like disliking the thing, if like you end up doing something like, if you pick a job based purely off of passion, like even if you end up, like if you do that, there's a chance you end up disliking it, but just like even at like a more lower, more basic level, if you enjoy what you're gonna, like if you enjoy what you're doing, even if it looks like work, it'll be something that you want to do naturally. That was a little bit long-winded, but I hope you kind of got what I was saying. Yeah, so that's the header for store done. So you just need to implement this slash. Let's make a constructor. This takes a, so value gets, oh, this doesn't get value, because this doesn't extend that. So we just have little v value. This won't get confusing at all. Yeah, I'm sure this is a design choice I will not regret in the foreseeable future. We have big V and then we have little v value. Also want to learn 3JS, but following tutorial is not as fun as creating something. Yeah, I think that's fair. It's important to get tutorial time in, but also I think it's important just to like use that information and make your own things. Both in terms of like not getting stuck in like tutorial hell and in terms of just like enjoying what you're working on a little bit. And I'm sure you can definitely like find uses for it. And like it might, depending on how you look at it, maybe it's like, it feels like a little bit forced. Or you could just see it as like practice, or you could see it as just doing something you enjoy while happening to use whatever you've learned. I also find it kind of enjoyable just to like learn some things on the fly, just by like tinkering with it to begin with, and then like after having done one project without following a tutorial, then you follow a tutorial. And then that's a little bit nice because then you can like kind of understand like what the correct way to do, quote unquote correct way to do things is. And then from there you can even just like use what you learned from the tutorial to like refactor all of your stuff and do it properly. Yeah, I think that's about it. Oh, I need the visitor. Okay, I think that's that should be it for now. That's like very rudimentary implementation of alloca, load, and store. So mir alloca load and store. So what do we do from here? We have, I think that's enough to at least start figuring out how to lower from this HIR thing that I wrote. Or at least start trying to lower from this down to MIR. So how do we do this? How do we do this? I think we have a, there's like a thing in here somewhere, right? No? Huh, guess not. Okay. Okay. So let's do sure. Let's do that. Oh, that's a mess. This is gonna be a little bit sloppy. We'll see how this goes. So what else do we need? We need HIR for sure. Probably need this in some capacity. So we need namespace, front end. How do I do multiple namespace? Is this a thing? Oh, this is a thing? This is gross. Northwestern got recently rejected. Happens. All roads lead to Rome though, so don't discourage yourself. MD, I can't lie. I am not really in a position to be able to like help you, so I think like I see you, I recognize that you're doing your best, but also if it's at all feasible for you, I think you should. I don't think it would be a bad idea to maybe look into like professional help in some degree. It's a gross namespace thing. How do I even manage this namespace mess? Let's chat. I have namespace. Front end HR. And namespace middle and MIR. How do I use both at the same time in C++? Yuck. Oh, I could do this. Oh, that's actually quite nice. I should do that. Okay. So I could even just like do a little bit of that elsewhere as well. I guess this should get a front-end namespace at least. I think that's probably safe at least. And then throw a using up here. Namespace. Yeah. Undeclared identifier. Middle end. Oh, I need to middle end mir. Program, and then this is HIR2MIR. And this takes in a HR program. Yeah. Something about a visitor. Yeesh. Yeah, okay. Okay. And then we're gonna need to figure out some visitor slush, I think. That's the UI. Using the, we'll just make a new shot. I'm lowering from an AST to an IR. Should I use a visitor? Pattern matching. Okay, well, crap. Okay, well, all right, it's visitor time. So we need all this is like pretty standard stuff. I don't think there's that much for me to narrate here. Maybe we should make like a function or something. We can just do this for now even. and then I'll figure out the rest later. Okay. I think I'm gonna need that. Yeah. How do I even how do I even do this? Guess I'll just delete this for now. What's good, John? Good to see you here. Added basic, so I guess like the stuff I've done since you were last here. Where am I? Yeah, I added alloca, store, and load, but only to the middle end, because I don't want to deal with that in the front end yet. So we have that now. So now I'm finally working on the stuff that lowers to middle end stuff, so then I can finally play around with it. So it's a good time. It's a good time except for the part where I'm all of a sudden not sure how to do this anymore. Yeah, that's always how it goes. So how do we make a program? What is a program? What did I define a program as? I haven't. Yeah, okay, that might be a bit of a problem, actually. The implementation for this is empty, so let's get that fixed up. Actually, I'm gonna take a step back from that. It lives in here. I assume I'm gonna need these, so I'm gonna steal that. Oh wait, I can't redefine that. Alright, well, what stuff do I need here? We need... What does a basic block need? What needs a constructor? Maybe I'll just keep it as a basic block for now, or just like constructor for now, and then I'll figure out what to do with it later. So let's do ID instructions, or this should be called body even. That seems reasonable enough, at least at a glance. Yeah, that should be good for now. And then down here, function. This has a type, ID, and then it just occurred to me that we'll need to keep track of IDs if we don't want to duplicate things. Yeah, I'll worry about that in a second. And then std vector basic block. That seems right. Yeah. Big chilling. And then we need to figure out what a program is. So what does this take? This takes just a list of functions, I guess. Seems a little bit silly. Ben, I added you on GitHub, by the way? Yeah, I saw. I added you as well. What do I do here? What now? Let's just make the constructors. Let's just make these and call it a day. Basic block. It's very boilerplatey. And apologies if like any of this content's like boring to anyone. I promise it'll become a little bit more interesting after I get through just like basic constructor C++ / writing. ID, body, terminator. What's wrong here? I forgot to include this header. Whoops. This is MIR. There we go. So now we make function. And this takes in type, 64T, ID, and then basic blocks. I don't think I will ever struggle to write a constructor ever again in the future. Yeah, let's just format that, yeah. That program, this constructor is a little bit trivial. There we go. Yeah, so let's mir dot star. Let's add a slash there. There we go. I could just added middle end in hindsight. Squeeze coding endpoints for the middleware. Endpoints is a rough description of it. I guess it is literally just like basic object oriented. Like if you've ever like taken any like Java class or like any like intro to object oriented programming class, and then like they're like, yeah, make a shape class, and then like you have to like make a triangle, and then like a triangle is a shape, and you're like, and like you're almost like falling asleep halfway through. That's like basically what I'm doing, except instead of shapes, it's like a program. But at least the shapes have colors, and then that keeps you awake. I fear that these programs do not have colors, because I do not want to do async. Me and my homies hate async. And yeah, it is literally the same thing. Like, it's not even an analogy, it's just straight up one-to-one. Yeah, eventually once this stuff is built out, I will finally get to like write optimizations and stuff, and that'll be infinitely more fun. I get to learn about like real theory rather than just this slush. But I need to get to that point first, unfortunately. I should actually have it this other way around. There we go. So let's make this takes a vector of basic block or functions. Oh, HR. Wait, no, wait, MIR. Ah, okay, yeah, sure. So then we return MIR program. And this takes in functions. Is this private? Did I mess this up? Wait, did I get this correct? This is fine. And then brah, okay. Brah. Okay, it happens. Unprivate constructor. Oh no. Oh, that side's fine actually, yeah. This looks a little bit less ugly. Whatever size it was at before, it was quite nice. This is building the Southern compiler's IR? Yes, this is spot on. The language I have right now is like really minimal. It pretty much just has like, it's C, but it only has variables, function calls, and like binary operators. So it's like really minimal, and the current state of the middle end IR is like very reflective of that. We literally have just binary op, we have call, and then just so variables can like exist properly, I have like a little bit of memory allocation stuff set up. So we have like allocate, load, and store, and then we have like returns. That's literally it. Yeah, the plan is to extend this over time, to include like real memory stuff, and then like optimizer stuff. I'll do code gen at some point. That's not like the primary concern yet, but I'm sure it will be soon. Honestly, with how light this IR is, I could probably generate LLVM from it. Or LLVM IR from it. That could be fun. And then I can benchmark more parts of my code. That would be funny. Then when you're gonna light up a blunt on stream, 420,000 subs. No promises before then. No promises up to then. No promises after then, actually. But that's a maybe. Anything is possible. Never gonna say never. Yeah, we're here. So this part is kind of bland so far. Can I give this that? No, I can't do that, yeah. Yeah, I wanted to copy anyway, actually. This seems valid. Because I don't want it dangling around. So then for function auto f in jar dot get functions. So this is an instruction vector, but a mir instruction. Instructions. Ew, yuck. I still don't know how I accidentally pull up neoven help. I don't know what bind that is. It just keeps happening accidentally when my hand is in the upper left-hand region of my keyboard. I love the routing methods, so clean, gonna go to work, thanks for your content. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing up, and hopefully you have a good time at work. Also, while everyone's here, if you stuck around thus far, make sure you like the stream and give me a sub. And while you're down there in the description, join my Discord, connect with me on LinkedIn, follow me on GitHub. If you're wondering how to get notified when my streams go live, the Discord is the best place for that. Auto something I. In f dot get body, I guess. Ew, what am I doing? Wait, that's valid code? Did y'all know that was valid code? I didn't know that was valid code. I didn't know you could just stick an empty body in a for loop. Wait, that makes me curious. Is this valid code? This is also valid code. Okay, so I guess we don't need a body on a for loop anymore. That's pretty cool. I never knew you could do that. Probably because there's like no reason to do that, but yeah, that's pretty nifty for some reason. Let's make a instruction visitor. I have caps lock. Whoops. Instruction visitor. Oh wait, no. We want a mir to whatever. Where is the thing again? Where did I put this? Not mir2. This is hr to mir visitor. B. Is that what I called it before? If you're mutating the last item, it could, oh, I see. That makes sense. Fair enough. So what did this create it as? I called it visitor. That was stupid. Let's do that for now. Yeah, that would make sense. Because we could even do, because like I think another valid loop would be like int I externally here, and then for I, or for even just like, is this a thing? Yeah, like this is valid code as well, for instance. This empty thing in the front is really cursed to me, but that is something you could technically do. This gives me an idea for a really funny cursed program to write. Using a for loop like this to check if a number is even or odd. That might be a funny little trinket to have. You could put a function call? Yeah, that is true. Let me just do this on Gobble even. That might be a cleaner place to try this. So let's do an I. Oh, I have to turn on Vim. Yuck. So we have like for semicolon I less than 10 and then. Oh, I could just do this even. Can I even just wait, this is wait. Why is this broken? Oh, why is this broken? Oh, I'm missing a... Yeah, okay, this is valid code. This is valid code, guys. Guys, this is valid code. This compiles properly. That's pretty funny. Yeah, this... Maybe if I leave the stream on this long enough, if I leave this on stream long enough, then this will be the thumbnail. Do you know what a fork bomb is? Yes. You could probably just like stick fork in here, and then it would be a fork bomb. Like at the end. Can you tell more about what you're doing? Right now, I'm just messing around with for loops because I found out you can do this. In terms of like the actual project, I am writing a compiler that translates C code to x86-64 assembly, or at least some version of it. And in the process, I intend on using like modern compiler design principles. So things like a static single assignment IR, some sort of a register allocation algorithm, some sort of a tree tiling instruction selection algorithm. Those are like the big three that I'm interested in, but there's like a lot more other small stuff. And yeah, I've gotten through most of like the parser mess and desugaring the front end. So like taking some language constructs and simplifying them. So that's what HIR is, which is a simplified version. And then currently I am working on writing the optimizer language and then turning this HIR language into that. Ben, you should look into Gleam, the giveaway platform, or is there something else that I don't know of? Language, interesting. Okay, sure. Running on Erlang. Yeah, I mean, I guess this seems neat. Yeah. Yeah, this seems usable, I guess. It seems nice. I don't really know what I would do a lot with it for. I mean, like, sure, I guess. I'm new in programming, started new in college as a BCA student. Well, welcome to the journey. There's a lot of learning ahead. There's a lot of learning that you've already done. It's just more of the same. As long as you keep doing what got you there, you should be fine. So what do I do here? I'll just do a basic visit here. I don't have a visitor method inside here yet. This is awkward. It seems roughly good for now, I guess. There's not that much like crazy resolution stuff I need to do, I think. I probably need a global somewhere to track like current reference number. Or I guess reference ID. So to do cleanup, I guess, and then we have like functions dot push back. We want function. We want mir function, and then this takes what does this take? Mir function takes some stuff trademarked. What stuff? Let's see. That's instruction. That's the wrong place to look. Function. A type, an ID, and a basic block. Oh boy. Or I guess a list of basic blocks. This should be basic block. Basic blocks. I'm currently learning C, and HTML is good for beginners. I don't think this is a bad place to start. C might be a lot to deal with at once. So I would suggest maybe like Python, JavaScript, God forbid. Maybe even Java, but C has a lot of moving parts that I think are very easy to, I guess, lead yourself astray if that's your first language. Do I have a get result or something? I will need a get result. What does this have? This has a... Actually, we could even just like... We don't need this. We can just keep that all in the visitor and then get it at once. So you have basic blocks. You can just do like... basic block. Temporary. And then the other stuff we need to do is like the top matter. So we need an ID, we need a type. How do we do that? What do we do that with? Let's see. Is there an easy way to just convert the type between the two? This is where not having like a unified thing really sucks. What is the current high-paying language I can start from scratch? Python's honestly not a bad place to start, I feel like. A lot of like machine learning stuff uses it. And I guess that's where all the money lives right now, so. I think that's probably not a bad place. It'll also set you off on the right foot for interview prep as well, because Python is a pretty good language for doing like coding challenges. Yeah. So let's actually add another method function here. We want include middle and mir. We need type. Oh, this is middleend. Oh, nice. Wait. That doesn't make sense. Wait. Yeah, we'll leave it as is for now. I'm sure this won't bite me in the rear end later. To mir type. Let's do that, I guess. This feels wrong. This feels very incorrect to me. Yeah, I should do that, and then I should add it here. Challenge you to today's MIT crossword. Maybe I'll do that at the end, actually. That'd be funny. Does this break anything, actually? I hope this doesn't break anything. We'll find out really quickly if this breaks anything. It looks like... Oh, something else broke something. Actually, this is going to be the easiest way to test it. Let's do that. Let's make... Thanks, man. In my country, it's 7 a.m., so I have to go to college. Fair enough. I sub. I'll be back in another stream. Thank you. I appreciate the support. I'm stuck. Oh, I see. Oh, this didn't crash. Nice. Okay, so let's uncomment that stuff that I commented out. Oh yeah, that's still broken. I see. Okay, so we need to implement 2 mir type. How do we do that? It's in utils, right? Yeah. Then I need to Do I need to import that, or is that already imported for me? Okay, we're just gonna write more boilerplate, I guess. I'm just gonna do this. I should have just done a simple enum. Class enum was really troll. Because if it was a simple enum, I could have just made it one-to-one. But since I made an enum class, I have to like do this explicit shit. Keep trying, Boomer? Yeah. I appreciate the sentiment, though. I'll just do this without a default case, right? Yeah. Yeah, this seems like it should be fine, surely. It's a really funny function, but it'll do. Why is this relevant again? Why do I need this? Is in here? Yeah, I need the type. Yeah, I see. Type equals function type equals char dot f dot get type, and then we wanna how do I surround this? That other bracket, there we go. And then this is my type. No, get. Oh, it's a dot there. I need to include type, I think, huh? Type footage? This returns a type, so then what did I call this? Oh, what the? Okay. Did I have caps lock on? Yeah, I had caps lock on. That's the problem. Oops. Two MIR type. That's a completely separate thing. So I do need to do the surround thing. There we go. Semicolon. And then I'm probably gonna make like a get next ID thing. I don't know. Is that reasonable? That should be reasonable-ish. Or I could just steal the ID that exists. No, because then there'd be like collisions with like variable identifiers. we'll just leave it to do here. Get real ID. So then this type is uint64. This is function ID. So you push back HR or MIR actually. Get real ID, the thing everyone's been putting off for a decade now. Yeah. Average TSA experience. This goes in here, right? This takes in function type, function ID, and then basic blocks. Yeah, there we go. Wait, I can in place back, wait. Right, I can do this? It doesn't yell at me yet, so once it yells at me, I think that'll be that. Yeah, there we go. That'll do. Let's just move that there. Let's just do that, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, and then I guess the visitor can handle making the basic blocks. So then we can implement it there. So this is kind of like the obvious section of this like lowering function, but where do I go from here? There's so many things that I need to build out on top of this. The easiest place to start might just be the visitors, which really sucks, because I don't want to do them right now. Maybe I should extend that up. Maybe I should at least like template them out for now. Not even template, because that's kind of like term already. I guess like scaffold them out would be the phrasing. So that lives here. So that should be fine. And then MIR. This is not an MIR instruction, there is an HIR. So then we should be able to just call visit at least, right? Surely. No. Oh wait, I accept. What? Oh, wait a second. I see. Most vexing parse. I forgot about this. This is the first time I've actually encountered this. Holy crap. I've only read about this up until now, and I've seen people fail Coding Jesus live interviews over this, but I've never actually encountered it before. Wow. That's really cool. So let's do that. But I can't do that. Let's see, what am I missing here? Should probably steal all this stuff from here. Is it down here? There it is. Unless I can actually just steal this pile even. Let's make a macro, 0 word. There we go. That was a pretty fun one. Let's make a constructor real quick. Let's do that. I don't think I need to pass anything in here, so that's fine. And then I want vector of mir basic block. Oh, vicator. Oh wow, I can't type. Vector of that. And then that is get result. Let's do that for now. I think that will be sufficient. What do we do from here? What is wrong here? Eh? 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 I just... Oh, yeah, that works. Yeah, that actually makes sense. So we accept the visitor, and then I think, yeah, that's roughly good for this little slush pile. What else? We call it get result here. Arrow. Get real ID. That should go at the top, even. that. And then this is roughly it, I think. We need to figure out that to-do eventually, but how many to-dos do I have even? So these are about adding parameters. This is about adding parameters. This is about adding parameters. Okay. So I already know what all those to-dos are, but I'm just holding off on them right now. Yeah, okay. So we have this, and then we can, so we make a function at the back there. Yeah, that seems fair enough. So then what do we need from here? I guess we just implement the visitor. That sucks. That really sucks. Okay. Nothing else to do. So let's do the constructor. Do I need to, I could just delete this even, right? I don't think I need that. Alright. Find a visitor here. Oh, but that takes a thing. Okay, well, sure, whatever. Okay. Yeah, I guess I don't need a constructor, so that's fine. What I do need is all these visits, which I'm not looking forward to. Get result will be easy though. Let's do that real quick. Return basic blocks. There we go. Now we get to deal with this pile of slop. So this we want HIR to MIR visitor visit. Let's get rid of that. Nice, okay. Let's keep slapping away at this. Keep up the good work, thank you. It's a lot of boilerplate, so I wouldn't call it good as well because my code quality is quite bad, but we're getting there. I shouldn't need to implement that one, I think. Yeah, this shouldn't exist. Maybe I make like a function symbol table or something? I don't know. Or like a program symbol table with like function names. But also like why? I won't need to do lookups or anything. So it seems a little bit pointless. I'll do that at a later time maybe. That will be a little future project. Let's try building right now. That's not ideal. Where is this coming from? Okay, the first one, 2MR type. Why is that worked? Is this a compile order thing? I hope it's not. Shouldn't be. I don't think it's a compile order thing, but just in case. It's not. So I assume undefined reference to that is caused by that other thing. Oh, dir. Right? Why is that happening? Run into a mirror type. Comes from here. We're gonna do this the lazy way. Oh, god damn it, wait. Wait a second. Oh, god damn it. Whoops, okay. Okay, so that's one of them fixed. What is the other one? Definition, virtual destructor. Oh, do I need to default them out? That would be under here, right? Instruction. Oh, I do default them out. Oh, do I still need to, what? What if I just get rid of these? Yeah, that doesn't do anything. Did I default them out in here? Or here rather, because I do the same thing here, but then no. if I just delete them? I just wanna see what's happening here. Ew, I see. Wait, what? Okay. That makes sense. Hey, this is a good chance to learn about vtables. What's a good resource? Surely this is alright. Yeah, okay. Dynamic dispatch. This basic stuff makes sense. Do not know what to execute. Okay. Can I just get rid of the destructors if they're default anyways, and have if the destructors for the child classes are their default anyways? Ah, I see. I guess that makes sense, but I will be deleting through that, so I can't do that. So every class contains a can source a virtual table, entry for each most specific function definition stored. Okay. Two functions defined in the class itself, or virtual functions inherited from a base class. Okay. So that goes to that, and then C overrides bar, but does not override quux. So B points to B of both. C's bar points to C's override, but its quux points to B's. Okay. So it's 2 entries, one for each of the 2 virtual functions. It's interesting, the C's vtable, the entry for bar points to its own. Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. And it's per class. Okay. Okay, so then how do we get to needing this from that in here? Why does this mean I need to do that? Why is that? Why do I need to provide read structure? Let's hope it's not hallucinating. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Sure. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so then... Oh, I guess that makes sense, yeah. Yeah, okay. So the problem here is that even if I do this, it doesn't create the vtable, I think. I think that's what this is saying. How do I like double check this? Implemented. No vtable for a destructor in header. Is there a thing here? Is this the error I'm running into? Yes. Ah, sorry about that. Interesting, okay. So then... Is it cleaner to just do it in the header? That's so real. Interesting, okay. So we have to do that, I guess? Yeah. Oh, what's good, Nocturnal? Good to see you here. I got bunked over the head by vtables. Happens. So let's default this out. Or does this work? Okay, so that still fails for the same reason. I guess that makes sense. Wait, what? Did I... What is this M up here? Keymux M. M whatever. That's not it. Here's the marked pane. Oh, that's a mark? There we go, okay. Over here doing some slowing for my molder right now? That's sick. When I was a kid, I tried to like solder something, but I was low-key too scared to use the soldering iron. I had a hobby which was like modifying like Nerf guns. So I did some like small simple mods, like removing like the error restrictor in some of them, and like whatchamacallit, doing like a spring swap, but I never got into any of the like fun electrical work that I thought was cool as a kid. Just got into my compilers design course. Well, welcome to the journey. What should I start with? What do you mean by that specifically? Where am I? I'm in the wrong section, that's why. Are you like referring to like a book to start with, or like what part of the compiler to start with, or like what language? Let's do this. This, that. What? Anything fundamental? I think there's a lot of online resources. If you want like a hard copy book, I think this one I've heard good things about. I haven't gotten to reading through it yet, but apparently it's pretty good and it's pretty comprehensive. If you wanted to just like get started like making stuff with just like an online resource, this one is pretty good as well. The PDF, or I guess the web version, is completely free, so this might be another interesting place to start. Although this is more like interpreter, but it at least provides like a foundation. Yes, I am from the US. Yeah, of course. MIR? Is there any native speaker of C++? I'm not sure what that means. This is gross. I hate this. What? That's dumb. Keep up the hard work, thank you. Partial success, finally got my stepper working after nearly 2.5 hours finding libraries and coding and doing soldering and connection understanding. Yeah, that's good. Good stuff. Trying to figure out how to get to move the joystick. Ah, it continues. Yeah, you got it. You've gotten this far. I'm sure you can keep going. I think you got it. Terminator destructor equals default. Oh, what the? There we go. I forgot. So now this should work. Surely. Surely this works. Oh, crikey, it doesn't work. Let's throw that there. And then let's throw this back at ChatGPT. Did it for the aesthetic, but put on some green glass and did the soldering. Gotta feel like Tony. Yeah. That's all the fun of it. Oh, wait. Am I tripping? So this is probably not a problem then. I feel like I've just been gaslit here by ChatGPT. Not y'all chat. Y'all are cool. But ChatGPT is an op. I think that is what I'm missing, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just cross-check with what I had before. Yeah, it might actually be that. Ay. What? Oh, I see what I'm... Seems to be... where is this? Up here? Where do I have Terminator? This is not the right directory at all, that doesn't matter. But here, aha. This seems to be a pointer. And then... correspondingly, down here, this needs to be a pointer. And this needs to be a pointer. What's going wrong now? Oh, do I need to like copy constructor or something? I don't think so. Right? Oh, right. Dot instruction. Whoops. Oh boy. Okay, let's fix some of this as well. I think that's good, and then... Oh. Ah, I need it here as well. Okay. Let's try that again. Let's just build from scratch. Yeah, okay, that seems functional. Just randomly go, randomly, yeah, shuffle moment. Shuffle does some like really, or like, not even shuffle, what's it called? DJ, I think? Like the Spotify DJ has some like really some crazy choices for songs to transition. Like you're listening to like the most hype shit and then all of a sudden you get some like depresso music and you're like, damn, how'd we get there? And then it goes back to like really hype music and you're like, damn, okay. But yeah, this looks like we've resolved that issue. What is this? Do that there. Is this a good place to call it? I think that is not a bad place to call it, at least initially. What stuff do I need to do for this still? I need to do all these implementations. And then we need to figure out like the function ID situation. Yeah, I think that's a reasonable place to call it. Oh boy. Get diff type. Do you think I should try and find a girlfriend? That is up to you. Apparently something's wrong with my stream. What? Sure. Go to studio. What? Oh, it's lying to me. Is it lying to me? Yeah, it is lying to me. Okay. If you're still here in chat, just like let me know if it's still functioning real quick. So what was this commit? This is change mir type namespace. Okay, stream is back apparently. Get diff instruction. Get add that. Wait, what? Why is that? Oh, I forgot to format. Is that under here? There we go. Now we add this one. Default virtual method or virtual accept in mir instruction. And then let's add that. And then these changes are fix middle and fix mir pointers. And finally, initial scaffolding of HR to MIR. There we go. So yeah, I think, oh, did I forget to write something here? No, I didn't. Okay. Okay, neat. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call the stream here. It's been like 2 hours and then some. Thank y'all for showing up to my stream. Make sure you like the stream and sub to my channel. It helps out a lot with the algorithm and it helps get my content pushed out to more people. And while you're down there, make sure you join the Discord. That's the best way to get notified when I go live. And also get to chat with the general community and other viewers of mine. And then also connect with me on LinkedIn and then follow me on GitHub. If you know anyone that can refer me to any compiler roles, please send my resume their way. And yeah, take care y'all, take it easy.